Hello guys, good morning. In last lecture, we start this attenuators. So today we will try to finish it. Okay, we already discussed what do you mean by this attenuator circuit and why this circuit is used your in your main circuit, or you can say why this circuit is used in your transmission line, right? Because uh, means transferring the any signal, your signal getting weak at the end of the your range, right? Any signal has their own range, so at the end of that range your signal getting weak. So by introducing this circuit in your transmission, so you are better to know at what amount of voltage level you have to transfer the your signal. Okay, so we already covered this image impedance and characteristics impedance parameters, and yes, this section we already covered in our previous class. Now we are going to see the lattice network, right? This network we are going to discuss in today's class. Now see, in lattice network your basic circuit is just like that. Wait a second. Yes friend, now this is your lattice circuit, and for matching the impedance you have to uh, find your this resistance, which is equal to your this output terminal. Okay, now see what equations uh, here, what equation we are using here. First of all, apply KVL from this loop. Okay, see, this is your RB, so this is your short circuit resistance. So while using this, your output means this port is getting short circuited. Now this, see, this circuit is equivalent to this circuit. Okay, this port terminal 2 is getting short. Means this terminal is nothing but your this terminal. So while taking this RSC, you have to make this two terminal short circuited. So once you short circuited this terminal, so what is the equivalent resistance across these two port is nothing but the these two resistance are getting in parallel, and with series combination of these two resistance. So this is nothing but your 2 Ra Rb divided by Ra plus Rb. The same way, second thing, you have to calculate open circuit resistance across these two terminals. Now, for second condition, what is the equivalent resistance for this network is Ra plus Rb divided by 2, because this is getting open circuited. Okay, so this vertical branch getting parallel to each other. So this is nothing but Ra plus Rb divided by Rb plus Ra. Yes. Now, so this is your short circuit resistance and open circuit resistance. Now, what is the characteristics impedance is nothing but under root of these two, under root of Ra into Rb. Okay, now see, this is a balanced symmetrical network. This lattice network is a balanced symmetrical network. That's why this series, this upper arm resistance is equal to the lower arm resistance, and diagonal resistance are also equal. Okay, so this is the one thing by which you have to find this characteristics impedance for this circuit. Now use the and now set up the relation between them by applying this KVL to this another loop. See here, V1 is equal to I1 plus I1 into R naught. So this V1 is nothing but your this this voltage. At what voltage you have to supply the current for this network, that is the whole voltage and equivalent resistance of this your network, and which is equal to your R naught, right, for matching impedance. So that's why this V1 is equal to I1 into R naught. Now see the equation here, which is nothing but your KVL applied for this loop. So this equation came from this branch. See, I1 minus I means total current flowing in this circuit is I1, right? So current divided from this node into the two section. This I1 is flowing through this R1, RA, and I1 minus I is flowing through this RB resistance. Now, now apply the KVL here. You will find this equation, okay, which is equal to your I1 R naught. Now, now take the ratio of this I1 with respect to this I2 uh, by this equation. So you will find R naught plus RB divided by RB minus R naught. So this is all about only the calculation things are given here, and n is the ratio of the your input signal to the output signal. So here we are using the current, and this is also equal to the your voltage level, because according to Ohm's law, voltage is directly proportional to current. Okay, so we can replace there. And this is a passive circuit. Now, see here, you can also represent the circuit in terms of your propagation constant, right? So, so your propagation constant, right? So, e to the power of alpha plus beta. So beta, this is a passive network, so no phase difference is here. So beta terms going to zero. So what is the net value of this? E to the power of alpha. Alpha is here attenuation constant. Now replace that term with this derived equation. So you will get the value of n, right? This is nothing but your value of n. Now use that relation for different symmetrical unbalanced circuit, right? This equation are using for finding the value of symmetrical unbalanced circuit for realization of that this for realization this balanced and symmetrical balanced network, for realization of balanced network, right? Now see here, these are all the calculations things, and here power is replaced in terms of voltage and this resistance, which is nothing but v1 square by r naught. And the same this second terminal also you can express in terms of this voltage drop. This already I discussed in previous lecture. Now this bisection theorem is important, because bisection theorem is the only way you can mm, realize the unbalanced symmetrical unbalanced network into just like symmetrical balanced network. It's mean symmetrical unbalanced network is you can uh, realize as a lattice network. Lattice network is a symmetrical balanced circuit, right? This lattice network is symmetrical and balanced circuit. So how to realize your network? This is a symmetrical balanced circuit, right? So same way you can replace the this is symmetrical unbalanced network into the symmetrical balanced network. Now see, this bisection theorem, you have to divide the your circuit into two sections, right? And I said that your circuit is just like the mirror image. For example, see here, This is your symmetrical balanced network, right? Symmetrical unbalanced circuit. Why symmetrical? Because add of these two resistance is equal to these two, but this is non-balanced. This is unbalanced. So how to get balance it? By taking a mirror image of that. Divide this circuit into two sections. So see, this is nothing but the both are equal. This is your 2R2. So this is nothing but just like your mirror image type, right? So you can say that by dividing your this circuit into the symmetrical balance form, you can realize this circuit with lattice network, right? Now, how to realize that? That is the advantage of this bisection theorem. Now, see, RA is nothing but here RA by 2, which is ZSC. Now, the सीरीज इन लैटिज फॉर्म, जो लैटिज फॉर्म में है सीरीज इम्पिडेंस यहाँ पे RA is represent your short circuit port, means it is represent for the short circuit port, and this is for the open circuit port. OC पोर्ट के लिए रिप्रेजेंट होता है ये, ठीक है? दिस इज फॉर शॉर्ट सर्किट एंड दिस इज फॉर ओपन सर्किट. नाउ सी, रियलाइज दैट टर्म विद दिस realize that term with this. T-type attenuator is symmetrical but unbalanced circuit here, right? So this is RA by 2 and twice of R2. So once you equate that this circuit with this your lattice network, now see ZSC and ZHOC be the half of the short circuit open circuit impedance of the bisected नेटवर्क. सो लैटिज नेटवर्क में जो सीरीज इम्पिडेंस होता है शॉर्ट सर्किट का, वो शॉर्ट सर्किट इम्पिडेंस के बराबर होता है. सो आर ए हेयर इज नथिंग बट योर आर ए बाई टू. वाई आर ए बाई टू इज बिकॉज सी हेयर सीरीज इम्पिडेंस इज आर ए बाई टू. नाउ once you divide your circuit into this balance form, use this balance form circuit, right? Now RA is nothing but your RA by 2, which is ZHC, and this ZHC is nothing but your R naught n minus 1 divided by n plus 1, and this circuit, this equation is came from your lattice network, right? Now you can directly realize this term. I also explain, you can also realize this circuit in other format as well, which I derive the equation for this network. But for different types of circuit, that's for example pi circuit and ladder network, so it is not possible to derive each and every time from your basic equations. Means you have to put the resistance R naught here and add the R naught terminal from load end side, and then realize. So this is quite difficult and very lengthy process. If you use the bisection theorem, so you can uh, easily realize your this given network with your lattice network, and we already derive the equation for this lattice network. Simple, compare these two equation and solve the problem. Okay, so here comparison is take place here. So RA is nothing but here RA by 2, which is ZSC, and which is equal to R naught n minus 1 divided by n plus 1. N is the ratio of input to the output of your signal, right? R naught is your output. R naught is the output of your network, or you can say load resistance, which is equal to the source resistance. So here we are talking about resistance. So this is in terms of resistance only. Okay. Now, in the same way, this is your for RA. So represent, and this is for your RB. This is for your RB. Now replace this equation in terms of your RA and R2. Right? Replace that network in terms of your RA and R2. Now rewrite this equation. So you will find Ra is nothing but your twice of R naught n minus 1 by n plus 1. So this is your one equation for T network, and this is for second network for your T network. Okay. In previous class, I derived the same equation but in different format, right? In that, I consider one R naught resistance at the load end side. That is a this attenuation concept, means your for maximum power transfer theorem, your load resistance is should be equal to your source impedance, right? Must be equal to your source impedance. So this is another way you can calculate it, this R1 and R2. Now on the basis of this, one example is given here, right? So design a lattice T attenuator if the characteristics resistance is 200 ohm and the attenuation is 20 dB is given to you. Now attenuation is given to you, right? 20 dB. So with the help of this, you can easily find out your n, which is anti-log of dB by 20. So once you calculate this, you will get 10 value. And for lattice lattice attenuator, directly formula you can apply here. Ra is nothing but your R naught. Ra is a series, means upper side resistance, right? Rb is a diagonal resistance. So Ra is nothing but a R naught n minus 1 divided by n plus 1. What is a R naught? R naught is nothing but your this characteristics impedance. So simple, put the value and get your answer. Similarly, Rb, once you calculate this, represent this resistance in the form of this lattice network. So this is your answer for your lattice network. Now derive for T types of attenuator. So T types of attenuator के लिए क्या करेंगे आप? Simple. Uh, we will already seen the formula here. RA is, what are the formula for T types of network is RA is nothing but your twice of R naught n minus 1 by n plus 1, right? So simple, write that formula and put the value of this twice of R naught n minus 1 divided by n plus 1. All value is given, already given in the question. Put that value and get your answer, right? And after getting this answer, rewrite or redraw your circuit and represent that in your circuit. So in this circuit, your T types of attenuator is given. So represent all the parameters in this circuit. Okay, and you can also cross verify your answer by now see this R naught should be equal to this 200 ohm. When you take the combination of this that and solve this circuit, you will get almost equal to this 200 ohm. Okay, now second is pi types of at- attenuator. Okay, so in pi types of network, so same way you can use the bisection theorem. Okay, for realizing this network as your balanced network. Now this is a symmetrical but it is unbalanced form. So convert it into the balanced form by dividing into two parts. Now see, you can divide from this. Okay, once you divide from this, now see, this is a half of your circuit. This is, and this R1 is divided by 2. Now realize this circuit in from by your lattice network. Now the same way, Ra is nothing but your this terminal. This resistance is nothing but represent your Ra. So by by making a short circuit terminal of this port, you can find out this Ra. This is not a your Ra. By making this is short circuited for this terminal, so you will find this your Ra, which is nothing but your parallel combination of these two resistance. Now solve that, you will find this R naught n minus 1 divided by n plus 1. And the same way, you can also find this RB by making open circuited by these two terminals. Once your terminal getting open, so what is the RB value? RB is nothing but your R2. Simple. This is target terminal is open circuited, so no current flowing from this node. So that's why this is 0. Okay. Okay. So these are the parameters for your pi network. Now represent that parameter in this pi circuit. Okay, pi network form. Now, on the basis of this, one example is given here. See that example and try to solve it. Uh, this pi type of attenuator is given R2. R2 is nothing but your R naught n plus 1 divided by n minus 1. I think question is missing here. So directly see here, the value is same, which is in previous example which I consider the previous example. I think that value is same for this circuit as well. Now see, characteristic impedance is 200 ohm and dB is 20 dB. So n value is 10. Okay, so n value is 10 and R naught is nothing but here. R naught is 200, right? Yes, the value is same for this network, this example as well. Now put that value and get your answer. R2 you will find 244.5 ohm, and similarly R1 is you will get 990 ohm. Now represent that resistance in this format. Now this is your pi attenuator, right? This circuit act as a pi attenuator. Now simple, add this load resistance for this to for second port and source impedance and your source for this terminal 1. Now the same way you can also realize your bridge T types of attenuator by comparing your lattice form, right? Lattice network is your basic network which is a symmetrical and balanced circuit. So that's why we are using uh, that circuit for unbalanced network. Now see, this circuit you can also realize in this circuit you can also divide into two section. It means you can also apply the bisection principle for this circuit. See, this is your original circuit. When you divide into two section, so you can simple divide this section from this. So R naught is already divided into two parts, but this R1 is divided by two because half of R1 is from this circuit and half of for another. The same way, this R2 is connected in parallel. So net R2 is divided into two forms. So this R2 getting doubled. Now same way, you have to find out the short circuit resistance and open circuit resistance from this input port for this input port and equate that to your main lattice circuit, that is RA and RB. The same way, see, RB is nothing but your RHOC, that is open circuit terminal resistance for this port. And so this is a standard equation for this, and R1 is nothing but your n minus 1 into R naught. When you solve this, you will find this R2 is nothing but your R naught by n minus 1. The same way, on the basis of this, one example also taken here. The value is same. R naught is 200 ohm and n is 10. So put that value here and find this. R1 is nothing but your 1800 ohm and R2 is 22.2 ohm. put that value in your main circuit and use that network as your bridge T types of attenuator. Now, this bridge T types of attenuator you can also realize as your balanced network. Now, see, once you find out this parameter, you can also add one more circuit in that. Now, see, simple divide this R1 into two parts. That is total is 1800. So 900 is this two resistance. Okay, and same way, this series resistance is 200 ohm. So 200 is divided into two parts. That will be 100 ohm. So the same circuit you can use that. Now see, the original circuit is divided into two form and getting connected in such a way that if you divide this section into two parts, now see, in this horizontal way, so this is a water image, just like upper circuit is equivalent to lower circuit. So this is your balance circuit. So you can also use that circuit in such a way that, okay. Now, L type of attenuator. L type of attenuator is the special case. Here you can use two types of attenuator. One is L circuit is for the face of L circuit is toward the input side, or second is face of L circuit is toward the output side. So for for getting maximum efficiency, or you can say for lower loss, you always prefer this circuit, right? This L section is facing towards the input side, so we always prefer this circuit because there is a less losses and this is more reliable. Now see here what L attenuator is explained. Normally, these types of normally an asymmetrical attenuator specified the image impedance, right? And especially this L types of attenuator, we are focusing more about the image impedance concept. And image impedance we already discussed in our previous class. You can watch that lecture. Now, the L types of attenuator can be designed by the single or image impedance for the input and output circuit attenuation. Okay, we will going to see this point. It can be designed into two different image for the input and output terminal. The attenuator require only two variables resistance, but the maintain the constant resistance in one direction. See what point is said that here. This two circuit is given to you, right? This is a L shape is facing to this input side, and this L shape is facing to this output side. So what image impedance explains? This total impedance observe. Suppose this is your means image impedance for port one. So this port one, whatever the resistance you will getting, this port one is all also present at your output port terminal. So this is your port, right? Actually, this is your port ACDB, right? ACDB. This is your port. So for this for this port, what are the this output resistance is nothing but your image impedance for this port one terminal. Same way for this port, what is the output resistance of these two is nothing but the input impedance of your port terminal for this port terminal, right? When you observe from this side. And how to identify the circuit is L type parameter or not? Generally, when you observe the circuit is this resistance, and this resistance. All three are equal for these L types of attenuation. And the same way, this for this second circuit, Ri2, Ri2, and this Ri2, these these all are equal. Means input terminal and output terminal resistance are equal for this. Now see. and the image impedance, which is equal to image impedance. A image impedance or a these three are equal. Okay, so for identifying the circuit is L type or for L type attenuation. So this is a one of the hint by which you can observe your circuit. Now the same way, apply KVL for realizing this network. Apply KVL loop for this port 1 turn side. Now whatever this circuit we are discussing today, so that are nothing but your standard equation of your different types of attenuation, right? At least you have to know the what is the real means what is the stand equation or what is the circuit for this attenuation, and by which you can easily derive these equations by comparing that equation to your basic like this lattice network. Or you can also observe in second method which I discussed previous class, but that method is getting very lengthy, right? So better to realize that network with the help of bisection theorem, and realize that network with lattice network, so you can get easily getting your value of this and other parameters. Now see here, the ratio of your signal is nothing but your ri1 plus r2 divided by r2, right? This you will get. How to get? Simple, apply the kvl to your closed loop. Which are the closed loop? See here, the kvl is applied for this loop. So now for this loop, here the KVL is applying. Now see, uh, R2 into this image impedance for port 1 plus current divided into two section, right? So I2 minus I1 into R2 equal to 0. Now separate this equation into the ratio of I1 by I2. So you will get this RI1 plus R2 divided by R2. Now the same way, you can easily find out this R2 value, which is nothing but your Ri1 divided by n minus 1. Now the impedance point at point A and B. Impedance point what क्या होगा यहाँ पे? Yes, Ri1 is equal to R1 plus R2, R1 plus R2 Ri1 divided by R2 plus Ri1. Okay, this is your nothing but your Ri1. Simple, take the combination, series and parallel combination of that, you will get this Ri1. Okay, now the same way, this is for the your L network facing to your input side terminal. So this is a standard equation for that. Now rewrite this equation in terms of your R1 and R2. So when you write this equation, you will get this equation. Okay, now you can also realize this network means this L type circuit facing to your output port terminal. Now apply the KVL and use the same process for finding the this R2, for finding this R2 and R1 value, right? Okay, so once you properly apply this KVL and KCL, you will easily find out this value of R1 and R2. There is nothing more. So use that equation to finding the other parameter. Now the same way, this L parameter means for minimum losses, we always prefer this L type of attenuator facing toward your source side, right? So this network is preferred for minimum loss. of L types of network. And for this is your generalized equation, right? And this equation is obtained from this, from above equation which I discussed right now, right? This derivation. Now, okay, these two equation you are getting from this, okay? Or you can also observe from this. See, R1 is nothing but your R1 plus parallel combination of these two, and R12 is nothing but your observing from this side. So this is nothing but your this R2 parallel combination of these two. Okay. Now, yes, if you observe that when you solve the circuit in terms of R1 and R2, you will find your equation is nothing but here. Solve this circuit. This is your homework. Okay, derive this circuit and try to solve and obtain these two equations. And so you will get R1 is nothing but your under root of this image impedance for port 1 minus into image impedance of port 1 minus image impedance of port 2. Now observe that image impedance of for port 1 should be greater than, must be greater than for this image impedance for port 2 network, right? Then only you will able to find this, or you will able to design your parameter. Okay, so that's why we are mostly prefer for this L shape toward the source end side. Now on the basis of this, the question is given here. So this is a L section face input to the input side terminal. The value is same for this input terminal as a 200 ohm, that which is nothing but here the characteristic impedance. Now this is here for 10 dB. Sorry, attenuation is given to you as 10, that is alpha is equal to 10. So which is nothing but here the ratio of input signal to the output signal, which is equal to 10. 10 minus 1 is 9, divided by 10 multiplied by is 200, you will get 180 ohm. Same way you can easily find this R2 value, right? Once you find this two value, put that value in this circuit format and try to realize your network. Okay, find out your value of input side resistance, and that should be equal to, that should be matched. Okay, input impedance should be equal to output impedance for transferring the maximum power. Now the L section face the output terminal, this. Now if L section fed the output terminal, simple use that formula directly which is given above. We already derived this. Now see this formula. This is for R2 and this is for R1. And this image impedance is given to you, which is nothing but your characteristic impedance, right? So you can find out this value as well. And same, put that value in this circuit format. Now one more example is given here. Try to solve this example and match your answer with this. Now asymmetrical T types of attenuator. The asymmetrical T types of attenuator is nothing but only difference is that the value of your resistance are all are different. When you talk about the symmetrical form, so this R1 and R2 are equal, but here this R1 and R2 is different. The same way, we already covered this derivation in our last lecture, right, for asymmetrical form. But you can also realize that network with your symmetrical format concept. So these are the equation. Okay, simple apply KVL here. KVL for this loop which is not containing any source, and find the ratio of this current for I1 by I2. And the same way you can find out this image impedance for port 1 terminal and port 2 terminal, and then find the equivalent resistance for this for port 1 terminal. Okay, in terms of image impedance. So these are the R1 and R2 value. So R1 and R2 value is nothing but your this two value, right? Now your task is to find out this R3 value for designing your this asymmetrical T types of attenuator. Now this R3 is nothing but here this. This is also given here in terms of your image impedance, and this image impedance is nothing but your, you can easily find with your characteristics impedance, right? Now see, one example on the basis of this is given here. You have to design asymmetrical T types of attenuator. Asymmetrical T types of attenuator with 20 dB attenuation is given to you. You have to find out the other value of parameters, right? The load impedance, the source impedance having 200 ohm and load impedance is given to you 800 ohms. So use that. So load impedance, source impedance is represent your image impedance for port 1 terminal, right? And load impedance is represent your image impedance for your port 2 terminal. Okay, so that's why this Ri1 is nothing but your 200 ohm and Ri2 is nothing but your 800 ohm. So take the anti-log of this, so you will find out the value of A, and other parameters you can easily find by putting this value to your this standard equation. So this equation should be remembered to you. Now the ladder type of attenuator, and then pi type of asymmetrical attenuator. Now see, ladder network you can easily observe by making parallel combination of two symmetrical T types of attenuator or pi types of attenuator connected in cascaded, not in parallel, they are connected in cascaded. Okay, now see here, observe this circuit. This is a pi circuit. This is a pi circuit connected in cascaded form. Now this is a one, this is a first, this is your second, right? And this is your third. When you observe, separate out this circuit, you will find this R1 divided R1, R2, and this is your R2, right? In this one, this is your R2, and this is your R1, this is your R2. The same way, this is your R2, and this is your R2, this is your R1. Now see, when you cascaded this form, means you are connecting this terminal to this terminal. So this R2 connected in parallel. So net resistance is R2 by 2. So that's why here R2 by 2 is nothing but here from this. The same way, when you connect this terminal short circuited, so your net resistance is R2 by 2. So that's why here you will observe your R2 by 2, right? I hope this is understand. This is clear to you. The same way, there are three circuit which is connected in parallel. This cascaded form, three parallel, three pi circuit. Okay. Now, the same way, you can observe this with the help of your this equation, right? This equation came from your pi network. Which we already covered. See. Design the ladder network of load resistance for 200 ohm and the attenuation for 5 decibel per step. Okay, so n you can find out with this, you can easily find out this n. what is the value of n you will getting from this? 1.778. And what is the value of r1? R1 you can easily find out from this. Now this, see, this is your pi network, right? So use that pi network equations here. There is a pi network. See, this is your T network. This is your pi network, right? So what is the equation for R1? Is nothing but your R2 is nothing but your R naught n plus 1 by n minus 1. And same way, R1 is nothing but your R naught by 2 n square minus 1 by n. So use that equation here. R1 is nothing but your R naught n square minus 1 by 2n, means R by 2. This is the same equations. So you are using this R1 and R2. So by this you can easily find out your R1 and R2 value. Okay. Now use that value in your circuit. So this is your 714 ohm for this R2. But when you see this R2 by for this resistance, you have to divide this resistance by 2, right? So your value is 357 ohm, and the rest things are same. And the pi type of asymmetrical attenuator, this circuit, this is a pi type, right? This is a pi type of asymmetrical network. We already covered the T-type asymmetrical network and this ladder network, and now this is our last type, that is pi types of asymmetrical attenuator. Now see, the values are different for this network as well. So here we are going to use the impedance, image impedance concept. The same way, uh, you can observe your impedance, means this image impedance you can observe by making the short circuit of the second terminal. And the same way, this image impedance we can observe when your open circuit of this first terminal, right? The same concept which we already covered in this, in above slide, right? See here. Now see, this is the image impedance for these pi types of network, right? You have to find out this zi1 for making this ZOC and ZSC for respective terminal. So the same way, for pi types of network, the things is that there is a pi network, T network, and there is a pi network, and the rest are the process are same. Okay. So how to find out the image impedance? By once you have to open circuit the port terminal, and other is short circuit the port terminal. And that things are depend which side of image impedance you are considering. Okay. So what is the characteristics impedance? Is nothing but your under root of ZOC into under root of ZSC. So once you solve, you will get these equations here. So derivation is not covered here. Try to solve it. Try to solve it. Okay, and match your equation with this. So you will find your equation in terms of this conductance form. Okay. So once example also given here on the basis of this. Design a asymmetrical pi types of attenuator to operate between 200 ohm and 500 ohm, having the loss of 20 decibel. So this attenuation is given to you, right? With the help of this, you can find out the value of n. So when you find out the value of n, now see, here the conductance is given to you, right? And resistance is provided in your question. But this asymmetrical pi types of network, this is quite easy to analyze your circuit with this conductance format. So this equation in conductance format, so you convert this resistance into conductance. So zi gi1 is nothing but your 1 upon 200 mho, and this gi2 is nothing but your inverse of this 500 ohm. Now use that value in for getting this g1 and g2. So that's all about your attenuator. Okay. Yes. Yes, anyone has any doubt, please ask.